Olá, meus amigos, está no ar o Cineplay, que hoje inicia uma série de programas sobre alguns indicados ao Oscar 2014, que rola no dia 2 de março, bem no meio do Carnaval brasileiro. É Carnaval, não me lembro mais quem é você. E vamos começar o esquenta desse Oscar navalesco com o quesito Melhor Atriz. Isso aí, primeiro as Mademoiselles. Cate Blanchett é uma das favoritas por sua delirante atuação em Blue Jasmine, mais um grande filme de Woody Allen. Será que ela ganha? Olha só essa matéria com ela.
So what do you think?
I love it. You shouldn't spoil me so.
Well, why not? Who else am I going to spoil?
He met me at a party and swept me off my feet.
I fell in love with the name Jasmine.
You know, I have never been to San Francisco. I'll be staying with my sister.
Jasmine, oh my God. Look at you.
Your place is homey. Oh, the flight was bumpy.
The food was awful. I mean, you'd think first class.
I thought you were tapped out.
I'm dead broke. Really, I mean, the government took everything.
All I can say is you look great.
Now who's lying?
Blue Jasmine came about. I was having lunch with my wife at home, and she happened to tell me the story that some woman told her about another woman. She had been rich, wealthy, luxuriously living for many years, and suddenly the roof came in, the government came in, they took her jewelry, they took her homes, they took her airplane, they took everything, and she found that she had to go to work in a store, and the whole trauma was so difficult for her that she had a very, very hard emotional time adjusting. And I thought this was a tragic, the makings of a tragic story for someone. And of course, then I embellished it with other little details that I made up. But the fundamental story was an anecdote my wife told me.
No one wants to get out of here as fast as I do.
I'm sure this is a big come down from what you're used to.
You'll be very happy to know that I lost every cent of my own money.
Her husband was a slick operator. I was there a week. I knew the guy was hitting on a girlfriend.
I can't.
The story, of course, has to start in Manhattan with, you know, where all these bankers are and financial people, and she's got to go away someplace to another city where her sister can't live too near her, or else she would have seen her more frequently in the past. I needed her sister to be in a fairly remote place from New York, far away, remote in that sense. And I could have put her sister in many cities. Her sister could have lived in, you know, in Denver, in Austin, Texas, in Atlanta, in Pittsburgh. She didn't have to live in San Francisco, but I love San Francisco so much, and I thought, if I've got to live, you know, 10 weeks or 8 weeks in a city while I shoot this film, where would I like to live in myself? And I thought, well, if I'm not going to be in New York, San Francisco is the place to be in the United States, because I love that city. So I said, fine, let her live in San Francisco.
You choose losers because that's what you think you deserve, and that's why you'll never have a better life.
She doesn't care about you. She's a phony.
Anxiety, nightmares, and a nervous breakdown. There's only so many traumas a person can withstand till they take to the streets and start screaming.
É isso aí, Cate Blanchett é realmente uma grande atriz, pelo menos eu nunca vi uma atuação ruim dela. Woody Allen também, sem palavras, pode falar o que quiser, mas sua obra permanece genial. Vamos em frente, agora intervalinho e fica por aí que o Cineplay já volta com mais indicadas ao Oscar de melhor atriz. Cineplay de volta com esse programa especial sobre as indicadas ao Oscar de melhor atriz. Cate Blanchett é favorita, mas não tá fácil pra ela não, hein? Quem está no páreo é a veterana Judi Dench, que concorre pela atuação, pela bela atuação no drama Filomena, de Stephen Frears, que também concorre a melhor filme. Judi Dench tem 79 anos, já atuou em mais de 30 filmes, 7 só na série do James Bond, e já ganhou um Oscar de atriz coadjuvante em 98 pela atuação em Shakespeare Apaixonado. Tá bom, né? Então bora ver uma matéria com ela.
for a walk? Get rid of the jet lag. He said he wants to visit the Lincoln Memorial.
We could go and see Mr. Lincoln, or we could watch on television Big Mama's House. It's about a little black man pretending to be a fat black lady. They just showed some of it on the television. And they're all chasing after him. It looked hilarious, Martin. I met Philomena when I went to the studio for a fitting or something. So I met her looking like this. And then the next minute she walked into the trailer when I was looking my version of her, or our version of her. Just that is a huge responsibility. We don't want to sell her short in any way. And I saw a little bit of the film put together. She was sitting right behind me with her hand on my shoulder. Well, I can't tell you what I saw on the screen, because all I was conscious of was the hand on my shoulder. Who's this fella?
That's his friend Pete.
And were you his girlfriend, Marcia?
Oh, no. I don't know if you knew, but he was gay. I used to accompany him when he'd go to official functions because being gay was frowned on in the Republican Party. But he was very charming and charismatic.
Tell me, did he father any children?
Philomena, Marcia has just told us that Anthony was gay.
Yeah, well, I always knew that, but I just wondered if he might be bi-curious. A lot of the nurses I worked with were gay, but one of them, called Brendan, told me he was bi-curious. I don't think he could make up his mind, Marcia.
He didn't have any children. I'm sorry.
That's the woman she is. Very strong, questioning and strong, and a wonderful innocence about her, too. A remarkable person.
How do you feel about that, going to America with Martin?
I don't know.
I could come with you if you like.
No, you have your work. I'm only worried that Martin will have to go all that way with a daft old woman like me.
I don't think you're daft.
I'll go away with you.
Or old.
He made me laugh every single day of the shoot. There were times when I had to probably be cleaned up because I laughed so much at him.
I met him.
Where?
At the White House.
Did you remember anything he said?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Might have been hi.
Oh, Martin.
Outra atriz que podemos rotular como veterana é Meryl Streep, que está na disputa pela atuação em Álbum de Família. Com 32 anos de carreira, ela é recordista de indicações ao Oscar de Melhor Atriz e já levou 3 estatuetas, a última no filme biográfico Dama de Ferro, em 2012. Essa dama não é fraca mesmo, hein? Se o Oscar fosse pelo conjunto da obra, seria difícil de derrubá-la. Como não é, vamos dar uma olhada numa matéria com Meryl Streep na produção de Álbum de Família. Roda aí.
A lot of feelings about her. What'd you do to your hair? You look like a lesbian. Whenever she was funny, she knew she was funny. Who are you?
Well, this is my fiance, Steve. You met him at the church?
Steve Herberbrecht.
Had what?
Herberbrecht.
And it was a weapon, and it was also her fun.
Steve? Is that right? Steve?
Yes, ma'am.
You ever been married before?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
More than once?
3 times, actually. 3 times before this.
Mm-hmm. Should pretty well have it down by now, then.
Yeah. Woman's imagination never dries up. At the end of a 10-hour day, she turns in a discovery, a complete U-turn on a thought process or a look or a delivery, and it's brilliant to watch. She's so free. I think that's the secret, really. She gets to a state with her work and her preparation whereby she's free.
Mom needs her lunch, please.
I'm not hungry.
You didn't eat today, you didn't eat anything yesterday.
I'm not hungry.
You're eating. Do what I say. Everyone, do what I say.
May I ask why neither of you is dressed?
It's not like we're sitting here naked, right? We're dressed. Or should we be dressed up?
Right, because you're coming over for fish.
I'll eat in my room.
That's fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Eat.
No.
Eat it. Mom, eat it.
No.
Eat it, you fucker. Eat that catfish.
Go to hell.
That doesn't cut any fucking ice with me. Eat the fucking fish.
Mom, I have something to talk to you about.
No, you don't.
Barbara?
No, you don't. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Please.
What's to talk about?
Mom.
Forget it. Eat the fucking fish.
I'm not hungry.
Eat the fish, bitch!
Barbara!
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Do what you want.
I have to tell you something.
Ivy's a lesbian.
Barbara.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Did you eat your fish?
Barbara,
stop
be
it.
quiet now.
Mom, please, this is important.
Eat your fish. Eat your fish. Eat your fish. Eat your fish. Eat your fish.
It was like the Olympics or something. But it was, you know, it's what we live for. We love it.
That stunt she pulled. She smuggled a bottle of Darvocet in her.
You want to search me?
No.
I have an Indian in my house.
They're called Native Americans, Mom.
They aren't any more native than me.
In fact, they are.
Just call the dinosaurs Native Americans while we're at it.
You are in rare form today, Vi.
I'm just truth-telling. Some people are antagonized by the truth.
When we were young.
É isso aí, escolhemos essas três aí para florear o nosso programa de hoje, mas tem outras indicadas, como Sandra Bullock, que já mostramos aqui em matéria sobre gravidade, e também Amy Adams, que atuou em Trapaça. Façam suas apostas. O Cineplay de hoje fica por aqui e amanhã a gente volta com alguns indicados ao Oscar de melhor ator. Segue a gente no Twitter, é twitter.com/CineplayTV. Segue lá. Fui, galera. Até amanhã.